I represented my school for the National Model Exhibition, National Models.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Nakul. May I see your ID, please?
Sure.
May I know your full name?
It's Vandana Acharya.
And how may I address you?
You can address me as Vandana.
All right. So I'd like to ask you a few questions related to your place of residence. Where do you live?
I do live in a city called Bangalore. It is the capital of Karnataka. It's called City of Dreams because a lot of people come here with a lot of dreams of becoming successful. It's an IT hub basically. So a lot of software companies here, and I am one of them in Bangalore with a lot of dreams of becoming successful.
What is this place famous for?
Bangalore is famous for a lot of things. Basically, it's weather. Weather is very mild, so people love the weather here. And also, Bangalore has a lot of lakes. It's called City of Lakes. There are hundreds of lakes, but nowadays, a lot of buildings on the lakes, so you don't see a lot of lakes. Also, there are a lot of gardens in Bangalore. People in the weekend, they go to the gardens and they enjoy the weather.
What are the things you dislike about this place?
Only thing I dislike about Bangalore is the traffic. Now Bangalore is becoming the metro city. A lot of construction is happening. Because of the metro construction, there are a lot of traffic. So people travel from different parts of Bangalore, different corners of Bangalore. It is a real troublesome for people to travel. So maybe once metro is on and metro is operational fully, so I think it will be fine.
Do you want to spend few more years of your life at this place?
Definitely, I would love to stay in Bangalore because of the weather I already mentioned. Also, I have a lot of friends in Bangalore. I do visit them on weekends, most of my weekends. I do love spending time with my friends. I would miss them if I leave Bangalore.
Now let's talk about the usage of the phones. How often do you use your phone?
Comparatively, I use my phone very less. My friends usually complain that I do not answer them on time, so I do not reply to their messages. But yeah, frequently I would say at least once in an hour I use my phone.
How you feel without phone?
I feel very good because my work requires me to use a lot of phone. When it is without phone, I feel really good. I feel it is very serene without phone. It's most peaceful time for me.
What is the impact of using the smartphone on children?
I would say there are two sides to it. There are pros and cons. If mobile is used in the right way, it is a good thing. Mobile gets children closer to the technology, that's a good thing. But on the other side, there is an increase in the children's depression and the anxiety because of the smartphones. Because of the smartphone, they are addicted to the social media, and because of the social media, they are feeling very low self-esteem, and also they are feeling sad about their color, how they represent themselves and everything. So I would say it's two sides.
Should parents prohibit their children from using the smartphones?
I would represent that in a different way. I wouldn't say prohibit, but there should be a restriction on using the smartphones. So basically what happens is, as I said, the children are becoming closer to the technology. There shouldn't be, we shouldn't take away that from children. So there are nowadays kids mode and things. So whenever parents give the phone to kids, the kids mode should be on, and also maybe they should watch. They should watch what children are watching, and also keep an eye on them.
All right. Now let's discuss about the countryside. Do you like countryside?
I love countryside because countryside is the most beautiful place, and also people over there are more friendly. I would say I love to go to countryside because my native place is the countryside of India. My parents live there, so I love to go to countryside.
What do you do when you visit a countryside?
When I visit countryside, I usually take a stroll because, as I said, it's a beautiful place. And my parents live the countryside, so I do with them. I do little bit of gardening, and also people are more friendly. I do talk to people in the countryside, and it gives a different perspective to my thoughts.
Do you think countryside is a good place to live? Why or why not?
Countryside is a good place to live because of the pollution free weather, maybe. So there is no noise, there is no pollution, there's a lot of, not as much as vehicle as the city, right? So it's pollution free, and also people over there are very friendly. As I said, it gives a different perspective to all your thoughts, and they are very friendly, and also you get a beautiful, serene and peaceful time. So it is definitely, on my weekends, I would love to go to countryside.
What can be done to improve a countryside?
Uh, Countryside government should keep an eye on countryside because there are no good roads. If I say my native, my our countryside, there are no good roads. It is very difficult to commute. So government should give a special attention, and also the basic amenities. For example, hospitals and the education. So what happens is, if there is an emergency, people has to travel almost 2 to 3 hours for the hospitals, and also in schools there are not good amenities. So this all can be improved in the countryside.
All right, good to know. That's the end of the part one. Let's start the part two. So here you have your cue card topic. You have 1 minute to prepare.
Okay, I would like to talk about an event I attended at very young age. Maybe I was 14 at that time. I attended an event for the National Science Model Exhibition. It was. There were a lot of kids from the state. There were more than 2,000 people attended that event. It was a very big event, and it is an event to remember because I have seen lot of kids with lot of innovation and the knowledge. I attended that event with my father. He was my teacher at that point of time. So he made me prepare so well for the event. We made a model of dinosaurs. It showed a life cycle and the extension of the dinosaurs, and I also got first prize for that model exhibition. And that the whole week we celebrated that event. Even in my school and also at my home, we celebrated that event. After that, I got a lot of interest in science, and I attended some of the ISRO exams as well. It is basically the ISRO conducts a lot of exams for the kids. I got gold medal from the ISRO, and I still have that in the rack. So that is the most exciting event to remember. And in future, if I want to do something for these kind of events, I would like to conduct such kind of events for the kids, because when we were kids, we didn't have the ChatGPT and the AI, so we used to use our brain. But I do feel nowadays kids are more addicted to smartphones, and because of that they are using a lot of ChatGPT and the AI. I do feel they are using less of their brains. So these kind of events gives them a wider perspective about the world, and they have to attend such events so that it increases their confidence.
And some follow-up questions. Does the venue played any role for sparkling the event?
As I said, it was a national event. There were a lot of kids from the state. There were more than 2,000 people. So it was nice to see a lot of kids with lot of innovation. So of course it sparkled the event, and also it was not a decorative event, I would say. It was mostly the people with lot of innovation and knowledge. So yeah, it increased the confidence in me.
What if you have attended this event alone?
I attended this event with my father. If I was alone, I would have been nervous, definitely. My father gave me that confidence, the more confidence. If I would have been alone, I would have been nervous. But yeah, there were a lot of other kids as well, which supported, I would say. So it would have been nice experience as well.
Alright, so let's quickly move on to the part 3 question. What personal events do people usually celebrate in your country?
In my country, people do celebrate the living and also the dead. So I mean to say, people do celebrate the birthdays differently. People go to the temple in the morning and also they do the puja, and then also there are we do celebrate a little bit Western style, like we do cut the cakes and celebrate the birthdays, and also as I mentioned, we do celebrate the dead. I mean to say, we do celebrate the death anniversaries. People do come together and celebrate their life. Basically, the favorite food of the person, they cook together, and then we have that food and enjoy, and also we do some puja for the death anniversaries as well.
How do people celebrate their personal events?
People celebrate differently. So I would say it's different style. So some people celebrate it very grand, and some people celebrate with their family. Some people celebrate with a lot of money, and some people celebrate simply. So if you ask me how I would celebrate, I would celebrate with my family and friends. So I love to spend time with them.
Alright. Do you think it is necessary to spend some money on the celebrations?
I do believe happiness lies within us. We don't have to spend a lot of money on the celebration. It is up to people, so how they want to celebrate. But if you don't want to spend the money, yes, you can go to orphanage or meet friends and celebrate. You don't need much of money for the celebration. So I would say you don't need more money to celebrate the event. It is up to people.
Alright, so that's the end of your speaking test. Thanks much.
Thank you.
Alright, I really hope you enjoyed watching the session. So to understand what marks Vandana would get, well, I'll reveal the marks in just a while, but before that, if you want me to give the feedback on the same, she was good, she was quite good. May not be for 8.5 or 9, may not be even for 8. Why? Because the fluency wise, if you talk about, she was good, decent enough, but a lot of ands, and she was not completing it on time. She was trying to speak more. Always remember, the more you speak, the more mistakes you end up making. She was average, she was good, but fluency wise, she was thinking a lot. She was fumbling, making some mistakes, and adding that and probably that would have costed some fluency marks. I would definitely give fluency 7.5. Coherence cohesion was decent enough. Many things. The stories she made, especially in the cue card, was really good, and she was connecting. If you see, right, she was connecting to my thoughts. She was watching me with the confidence and the smile. That was connecting the story. So coherence cohesion, I would like to give 8. The pronunciation is all fine. I wouldn't want to deduct the marks over there. But when it comes to grammar, that's where there are a lot of grammatical errors. Only because she was focusing more on the content. She was trying to give the perfect idea while she was good at it. But unfortunately there is no marks for the content. She should have realized that. But yes, content she was really good. Because of that, her grammar Few of the cases she was using a wrong grammar. You may have witnessed throughout the video. People spend a lot, and sometimes they make it simple. They make it simply like this. So many, like in place of noun she used a verb, in place of verb she used adverb, and she was trying to repeat a lot of words. When it comes to grammar, marks was less, and when it comes to vocabulary, a lot of words were repeated. Correct. If the question has the word like, she used to again say the word like. So this way grammar and vocabulary would not be 8, would be 7 and 7, but coherence cohesion I would want to give 8, and the pronunciation as well 8. Fluency would be 7.5. So my overall score for Vandana's performance would be 7.5. I really hope you enjoyed this session, understand more about how the speaking actually works in Ielts, and how easy it is to score 7.5 to 8. One more content like this, do click on the subscribe button and like this video, and do leave a comment as to how you felt about it. Anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance, you can text us in the WhatsApp. I'll be there, we will be there to guide you, help you in the right direction. This is Nakul signing off from Skills Ielts. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.